Hello, everybody! Hope you're all doing well. So, more or less, you could have ignored that post I made in the Discord about maybe being immediately late today. Yeah, what I thought was going to be happening, yeah, they didn't need me for. However, I will have to let me speak a bit, and let me get my words clear. I am going to have to end a little early. Unfortunately, because we just got stuff happening, like, maybe a little after 11 o'clock. So I'm going to try to get through as much of this as I can in that time. If I go a little beyond, it's okay. So I just may have to more or less abruptly end, but I'll try to leave off on a, you know, a spot that makes the most sense, if at all possible. Morning, Nichols. How you doing? Whew. Damn hand is already cold. I gotta watch where I keep my damn arm. It's very obviously my desk. The way it is and how I rest my arm on my desk is straight up just cutting off circulation, making this one hand go cold. Well, it's been almost 2 months since I've been in this house, and I still haven't learned that lesson, apparently. Go me! Doing good, good! I'm doing alright, I'm doing pretty good. A little tired, but not as much as I used to be tired all the time. I'm still kind of going to bed a little later at night, but I'm waking up at least a little more refreshed than normal. I'm not as super groggy, so that's always good. Ooh. So, we are going to continue with Grisaia on Makina's route. We're near the end. From what I could tell, looking at just the names of scenes, we're like toward the very end. So that's good. What kind of happened last time was Makina and Yuji getting a kind of random hotel thing, kind of in the middle of nowhere. Oh, not even in the middle of nowhere. They're in the middle of Tokyo still. But they got one that's more or less kind of off the beaten path, a little run down, and it's kind of the best they could do at the moment. It is a little more secure for if, I guess, people are going to try to sneak in or break in, because one entrance is completely blocked off, and the other is going to have, like, thanks to him setting it up, a freaking motion sensor with a light. Hey, Mochi! How's it going, buddy? I love you too, buddy. What else happened? Yuji had a nightmare about him killing people. We learned Yuji's a big old fucking chunny. It's like, no, I don't kill people. A devil possesses my right hand and kills people for me. I can't believe that. That was actually fucking words spoken. Not by Yuji himself, by fucking JB, his boss. I can't get over that. He gets possessed by the devil. And that's why he kills. And apparently Asako, his master, was the only one that was able to keep a cap on that devil, but now that she's gone, that cap could burst at any time, and he could just go to straight up killing the people being sent after him, rather than just injuring them. It's a lot. How's Makina been treating it? Oh yeah, speaking of Makina, they fucked again. Yeah, they fucked. So that's a thing. Okay, for that, I know it sounds ridiculous, but I genuinely mean this. Labyrinth shows how fucked up of a life Yuji's had. It sounds like he's had a fucked up life. I mean, we also learned, content warning again for everybody, his mother committed suicide, and Yuji more than likely murdered his father as well. At least he feels responsible for their deaths. he's just wow. That's like all I could say. Just wow. So we're continuing on from after him and Makina decided to get it on like rabbits, I guess. I don't know. I cannot wait for Makina's route to be over. Honestly, Makina route main enjoyment for me at least was getting these tidbits of Yuji, because honestly most of us just... Yeah, this one has been really Yuji-centric. We've been getting a lot about him and his job more compared to the other ones, which had, like, nothing. Hey, Pizza, how's it going, buddy? Oh, still too hot. So yeah, we're gonna continue on from there after they had a night of passionate lovemaking, I guess. God, I hate it. Yeah, it has been a while. They knew no one liked Makina, so they focused on Yuji. Yeah, that's kind of what it seems like. Alright, we're gonna load up the save and, just get right into it. Yeah, the hair grew back. It's all grown back at this point. At least you're not playing Yeah, I'm happy I am not playing uncensored. Oh God. I don't need that picture in my head. Yeah, I don't. I look closer to my actual age of 30. I'm old, okay? Let's see. I mean, yesterday, even kind of today, you can, the gray kind of pops through and gets caught in the light. It's there. It is there. Still Uncensored's worth for Amane and Yumiko? Yeah, probably. Probably. Don't forget my girl Michiru. Old but funny and still real cool. Thank you, Pizza. Nothing but... Fucking Christ, Mochi. Ugh. God damn it. Come on, man. It's 10 a.m. Don't be hitting me with the daddy stuff. By the time the sun's risen cleanly above the horizon, my body's starting to wake up. Makina trots over to the corner, unplugs our small fridge from the outlet, then connects the cord for her bread-making machine in its place. I still can't get over that Amane fucking gave us the stupid bread makers. Like, we're running away to be safe. We kind of need to travel light. Amane, take this bread maker! This thing weighs like fucking 20 pounds! We don't need this! Hey, Andrew. I grew up watching Hulk Hogan in his prime, too, so I remember the 80s. Hulkamania, brother. Something to share with you. So I'm playing a visual novel in my free time. One of the main girls is obsessed with Ken Sugawara. I gotta look up who that is. Because I am uncultured swine. As always. Looking up who this guy is. Okay, he's had a few appearances in recent Kamen Riders. This is the same guy. Go with some guy that played someone in Kamen Rider so that you find. Okay, okay. Yeah, it looks like he had the same role in two different things for Kamen Rider 01. And he played Kamen Rider Tiger in Ryuki's, like, I don't know, 20-plus year after special. That's pretty cool. I mean, if you can get into Kamen Rider, that's pretty damn good. In all honesty, it's a huge franchise. I think a lot of people actually start there and then they go on to other things. So yeah, if you can get your in with Kamen Rider, it opens up a lot of doors. Especially if you're a young, handsome man that could easily change to just straight up modeling. Yeah. I wonder why they, I wonder why they would want to cast a whole bunch of handsome young men. I mean, the kids aren't going to care. But there's another demographic that will care. The mothers. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. They straight up hire handsome men, generally like models and stuff, for like Kamen Rider and stuff because they look so good. It'll keep the mother's interest, so it'll more likely influence them to buy the toys for their children. I am not kidding. I am straight up not kidding at all. I was like, who the hell is that? I saw Kamen Rider and shouted Baron. Why am I like, ugh. I can't even say it's because I'm, not Japanese, because they do hire, non-Japanese people in shows. I mean, the current season, Kamen Rider Geats has two guys that, like, straight up, here's just a white guy, and here's, like, an African-American guy. They don't have big roles. But at the very least, in the context of the show, they were Kamen Riders at one point. And they were cast as named characters. Hell, one Sentai season, the police in Lupin Ranger vs. Patten Ranger. The cop Sentai guy's boss was just straight up an African-American dude. Just out of nowhere. I gotta get a picture of them, just because it's like, really? It just kind of came out of nowhere. Let's see, is it this, them? There we go. Yeah, oh, there we go. I found his picture. Alright, yeah, in a Japanese-made show that usually only has Japanese characters, one of the recurring and supporting characters was this guy. This guy, right here. Honestly, kind of shocked me when I found out about that. Just because it feels more Power Rangers-esque than anything. Yeah, he does look chill as hell. Just like, wow, okay. So, yeah, this Toei, right? yeah. So yeah, Toei will and has cast non-Japanese actors and actresses. Hell, I think even the current, hold on, let me check something about the current Sentai, King Oger. So I believe there's something about the Yellow Ranger, I can't remember, was she born, or is she just here? Oh my goodness. You don't even have a Wikipedia page, that's kind of how new you are. Okay. So the current Yellow Ranger in the in Super Sentai is played by a Canadian-Japanese actress and model, of course. She was born in Japan, but she's listed as a Canadian-Japanese actress, which is actually kind of cool. Yeah, her father's Canadian and her mother is Japanese. And she's only 23 years old. She was literally born 2000. Erika Murakami. Okay, she's not 23 yet. She's still technically 22. It's actually kind of interesting, actually kind of cool how they're slowly kind of bringing more talent from other countries. I mean, a lot of them, I believe, already, you know, probably already do live in Japan, hence why they can be hired to work there, but still. It's getting a little more, you know, a little more diverse on the Japanese side of things, which is kind of cool. I think it's pretty cool. I like that. Plot twist, the guy was born and raised in Japan. I mean, pretty sure there's actually... you know what? I'm going to look right now. I'm gonna check. Who plays you? Who are you? Who? You would be wrong, Mochi. The guy I brought up first is played by Ike Nwala, Nigerian-American actor and comedian. He was born in New York. New York. Yeah, born in New York, raised in Seattle. Okay, while in college as a Japanese video shop worker in the Chinatown International District, Seattle. Oh my god. Okay, so he worked in Chinatown essentially. What the hell? I'm sorry, I'm on his Wikipedia page, and I'm seeing something called, partners? I don't know what it means by that, but we've got names here like Eagle Mozokami, Tiger Fukuda, Thanku Yatsutami, Boo Fujiwara, Koala Kotarashi? What? Who? Huh? I'm gonna get into a friggin' rabbit hole here. I am... very intrigued. So, born and raised in America, and then he came over to Japan to be a comedian, is what I'm getting here. Okay. After graduating from university with a dream of becoming a comedian in Japan, 1 week after coming to the country. Oh my god. Also, this man apparently taught himself Japanese. If I'm reading this right, studied Japanese and the Kansai dialect by way of self-teaching through watching more programs. This man watched a lot of it watched a lot of TV in Japan to teach himself Japanese. Oh my god. Credit to this guy. He entered a private institute of technology in Washington and learned about information technology and technical relations. He grade skipped for 2 years and graduated at age 20. After that, he works as a data center at Goldman Sachs. Or two of his good friends. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I gotta give it to him. This man like lived the. This man is like just like lived the dream there. Straight up. He just lived the dream. Props. Props to Ike Nawala. I'm probably butchering how his last name is actually spelled, but props to him. Absolute props. Oh, thank you for the follow, Angel. Appreciate it a lot. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, the rabbit hole started with a visual novel girl being horny for Kamen Rider. Yeah. Thank you for that, Mochi. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, speaking of visual novel, I gotta get back to it because, you know, I'm kind of probably gonna be ending early because of stuff going on, so let's see how far I can get. I do not speak Spanish, unfortunately. Hello, what are you playing? Okay. Fruit of Grisaia. Yeah, I don't know Spanish. I literally got it into Google Translate just as you put it in there, Moch. Do I have a game command? That's the best I got. I'm amazed I have a game command. Probably a Nightbot basic. Yeah. I was just lying in bed, spacing out, but watching the girl grinding her plug into the outlet while yelping, "Boo!" I can't help breaking into laughter again. What the hell is "boo"? Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Nah, this isn't a multiplayer game. Not a multiplayer game. And no... I can do no swearing for 5 minutes. Not a problem. Where the hell am I going? Okay, no swearing starting now. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Swear like a sailor. Anything the game has as swears does not count as toward that. It has to be something I personally say. So not me just reading off the lines. No! I'm not gonna say that! Not right now. I'm not a coward. I can't, okay? I just can't. Not for another, like, 4.5 minutes. Deciding it's about time I get to work myself, I push my languid body up off the ground. Bingo. Bingo bango bread. Oh, why? What? How is that a thing? How is that a thing you can say? Nice. Bring it here. What'd you make for us today? This is your... You, wouldn't be wrong. You would not be wrong, Mochi. Looks tasty. Probably some way to kill a person. Or how to not kill a person. I don't know anymore. Ah! I'm sorry. What? Knitting socks for our baby. We're getting there, Mochi. We're getting there. We're near the end. That's right. It's a new synthetic fabric made from nitrogenous fertilizer. Yeah, it's a lie. Bring me those 2 plastic containers lying over there, will you? Oh yeah, we also have a tree, don't we? I forgot about that. We have a stupid tree that was foisted off onto us again. So not only were we given like a 20-pound bread maker, we're also given a stupid tree. So, yeah, take care of this apple tree sapling. It's yours. So, thoughts on Makina's mother so far? She needs to die. I think she needs to die. Hey, Nick, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, it's definitely an apple tree. I definitely remember it being the apple tree. It's a seedling still, a sapling, whatever you want to call it. It's like, you want us to care for a tree while we're on the run. The decisions these people make are... Ugh. I'm filling them up with an iron powder mixture, then adding saline solution. The socks thing was a joke. In any case, let's eat once I'm finished with these. The 2 of us don't have much in the way of cash on hand right now. Paying in advance for 10 days in this room didn't help. And we can't just start withdrawing cash or swiping credit cards, of course. There's no easier way to track a fugitive than through the movements of their money. Yeah, very true. Unless you go to a bank really far away, get all the cash you can in one go, and then just book it, leave. But that actually takes, you know, that would be very dangerous to do anyway. They'd have people, like, you know, on you in a minute. Fun fact, Makina's chapters are all titled Seed of the World Tree. Yeah, I did notice that. That kinda, sort of explains it, but not really. Whatever. It's just weird how hers... Okay, that's the 5 minutes. Thank fucking Christ. You know how hard it is to self-censor myself at this point? I did have a little bit of a slush fund stashed away for a rainy day that the company doesn't know about, but I left that money with a third party connected to Asako, who's helped me out several times in the past. There's a chance that information might have leaked to Ichigaya through JB, so I can't just wander over carelessly and knock on the front door. I actually don't know what it refers to. I'm thinking of some things, but I'm not positive. Yeah, honestly, I can't think of why hers is specifically called fruit, like, you know, fruit of the seed of the world tree. I just don't get it right now. It could literally be the sapling, or maybe just Makina, or maybe? I don't really know. It could be a seed of the world tree. Unless it's referring to the Irisu, unless the world tree itself is supposed to be the Irisu clan, of how they're literally spread out all over the world and have their hands in everything, and Makina is you know, the seed of that tree. That might be the only thing I can think of, how she could grow to have that exact same potential. Maybe? Because World Tree could refer to Makina absorbing traits of all the main... Okay, that too. After I finish the route, I'm going to try to look it up. But, like, why are all of her scenes called Seed of the World Tree? I'm almost banking on Makina is the seed, and the World Tree itself is supposed to be the Irisu clan. That's... just, yeah, that's probably what I'm going to go with for now. That's kind of like one of the only things that pretty much makes sense in my head. That could be plausible, yeah. I'll try, after the route is done, I'll try to look it up, see why, if there's any actual stated reason, but it's the best I can come up with. So the World Tree is like the root of all things. The Irisu are just, you know, have their hands in literally everything, and if they were to go down, a lot of things would go down too. You'd essentially be killing the world, more or less, if you killed the Irisu. So, yeah, you cut down the World Tree, you're cutting down the world. But Makina is the seed of the World Tree and could sprout into something new, better or worse, or just die. I don't know. Now I'm getting a little too into it. This is like the only time I've like been discussing the names of all these scenes. Every other one's like, okay, that's just a name. That's just a name. That's just a name. And now it's like, they're all named the same. It must have some meaning. Write a damn thesis on this. So write your full essay with proof, with your proofs, references, all that. Use APA format. I don't want to write essays ever again. Don't make me write essays again. I'm too old to be writing essays. 90% of visual novel scenes names be like, literally just what happens in the scene. Exactly. Exactly. With my company as an enemy, it's proving frustratingly difficult to get my hands on cash. To be brutally honest, we're a pair of children up against a large organization run by deadly serious adults. I doubt our playground tricks will keep them off our tail for long. No matter how hard we run, 1 week would probably be an optimistic estimate. If the cards fall wrong, we might end up being taken into custody today. Don't fuck with us, Grisaia fans. We make readers think. In the cold light of day, I can't help feeling that it would have been wiser to cool down and talk things over with JB at length, instead of thrashing around emotionally like this. But a straightforward negotiation strategy wasn't really an option. If the Irasu clan was feeling comfortable enough to indulgently hear out a child like me, they wouldn't have turned to an extreme measure like assassination in the first place. For the moment, I simply have no choice but to smack aside our pursuers one after the other. I got a feeling today is going to be one hell of a long day. Now we're cutting back to JB and her bosses.
突入時間15分前です。各員、配置についた？非常口の担当員がまだです。扉の前に廃棄自転車が放置されているようですが、排除しますか？
Oh yeah, the emergency exit has a bike blocking it from opening. If you want to, it's been rusted there for so long. You try to take that away, it's gonna make a fuck ton of noise, and they'll know you're there. I forgot to ask, do you read the bad ends or just the good ends? I've only gone through the good ends. That's it. I've been lucky enough to get all the good endings. So far, that's just kind of where I'm gonna be at. Just good ends. Because I want these people to be happy. I want everyone to be happy, damn it. And not dying. If I can help it. Unless we want to try. I don't know, maybe in the future. Show us Chiata ass. Stop referring to it being big. I want proof for... Oh my god. Mochi, you're just as bad as Yuji right now, okay? You're just as bad.
排除しなければ扉は開かないの？はい、そのようです。ならそのまま放置。むしろ扉が開かないようにその場にしっかりと固定してしまいなさい。
Well, I mean, Yuji had already written off that emergency exit anyway, so... But then again, that only leaves one other entrance. The front entrance. Listen, I just require proof for research. Oh my god. I mean, there's no point trying to make it more firmly wedged in place. It's already pretty sealed shut. And again, Yuji's already written it off. His only other escape route, if I remember correctly, is just the front door? Or the windows? Does it have a window? I think there might be a window in there. Regardless, he doesn't have a lot of options to get out. But he kind of planned for that. Even then, it's not that good of a plan. He's running on limited resources and time. I'll have the biggest KFC bucket you have, Kentucky Fried Chiata. Oh my god, Nick. You go to horny jail too! I kind of want to make you see Michiru bad end just to traumatize you, but that would be... Oh my god. One of these days, I will go back into the other routes again just to get to their bad ends. Now that I've at least, seen everything, I can skip ahead to the choices that'll get me to those. Actually, I think most of... at least 2 of the 3 have Fiera choices, whether it'll be a good or bad end. But I think I saved after the choice for Michiru's route, so I'd have to go through everything again for her. We'll see. I know, I got like a million things planned in my head. You guys know that. I got like a million things I want to do and play and all that fun jazz. But do you have the will? That is the question. No, I don't have the will. You guys really have to force me to do it. I don't know. Maybe I'll make that a community goal one day. I'd have to make it an absurd number. But it can be done. You guys did actually manage to get me to play Fallout New Vegas for a bit, and I do want to go back to that game. It's just I have a million other things I want to do too. So many things on the go.
了解
Please don't make me watch Best Girl suffer, I'm begging. Yeah, please don't. I like Michiru. If I had a job right now, I would have straight up bought, you know, the magical idol, Chiru Michiru. Because that went on sale, but I'm trying not to buy things if I can help it. Until I get a job. I don't want to spend money I can't replace immediately, even if it is something really cheap. That fucking name. That's the name of that side game. Spin-off. God, Chiru Michiru. God. Less than 12 hours after the commotion last night, specifically at 5 o'clock this morning, there was a misdial directly to my office from an outside line. Don't lie to me, I can see the Michiru body pillow in your bed. Oh my god. Hey, I told you guys, I don't have a Grisaia body pillows. I only have a Doki Doki Literature Club one, with 2 different covers. One with Sayori, one with Natsuki. You all know that. I've had it on stream before when I played through Blue Skies. You all know this by now. Okay, because you weren't here for when I went through Blue Skies, Mochi, I can give you a pass on that one right here. The reason I have the Doki Doki body pillows is because my friends got it for me for Christmas. Because, well, I was playing through Blue Skies on my own then, kind of as more or less a joke. Oh, not as a joke, just playing through it. And then I kind of convinced my buddy's wife just to play the base game. Just like, it's great, you'll love it. And, well, then they got to suffer through the, you know, suffer through the horrors of what is truly Doki Doki Literature Club, going in completely blind. It was amazing, by the way. And then it just kind of became a joke where me and her would yell at who was best girl. I said Natsuki. They said Yuri. So they this also often happened during COVID, so I didn't see them at Christmas. So it was like a few months later that they had it. It's like they said they were gonna drive over to give me my gift, and they did. They accidentally bought a Sayori body pillow first, and then they bought the Natsuki cover after. But they had Sayori buckled into the back seat, and then they handed me a trash bag with Natsuki's cover inside of it, because they said Natsuki's trash. Yes, Natsuki. I prefer Natsuki out of all the girls, okay? Okay? I just do. I have learned that apparently tsunderes are my thing. Okay? Apparently I like tsunderes. This has just shown that to me. What's the most embarrassing thing you don't want people to know? Leave Michiru out of this. Blue Skies is really good. I am upset that they were never able to actually finish, you know, the Monica route at all. And actually, I need to go back just to go through the little bits that they did have. But Yuri, mommy, you're right, and you just... Yes, Nichols, I know you're a Yuri stan as well. Right, Natsuki's got me, okay? Just Natsuki. Eventually I'll go back to playing some Doki Doki mods. I also need to go through Doki Doki Plus. I'm just, I'm still trying to coordinate that with, Jen once we're both able to have enough free time along the same time to be able to do it. Because we both got the game with a plan to, if we gotta go through the base game again, unlock the extra stuff, let's just do it with more people so, you know, it can at least be more fun. Baron apparently likes it when girls are mean to him. I mean, he romanced Haley and Stardew for Christ's sake. Shut up! Okay? Yeah, don't judge me my likes. Oh, by the way, I finished Steins Gate. Don't know if I ever updated on you. I think I saw you were starting to play Steins Gate 0, so I figured you finished it. Thumbs up or thumbs down to Steins Gate? He's a masochist. It depends on the situation. 2 big thumbs up? Alright, cool, cool. Good to know. Okay, it depends on the situation, okay? I still feel like I'm more sadist, but whatever. Again, depends on the situation. I flip-flop, switch. I switch back and forth. Okay? Okay. we got that clear? I think we got that clear. Aren't I supposed to be playing a game? You should read or put on your wish list. You'll love it since we share most taste in visual novels. All right. I'll definitely probably keep that in mind then. Once I'm able to, you know, have steady income again, I can slowly start to buy things. Slowly. Chiara Farrell answered, introducing herself as a receptionist at the fictional company we use to screen all outside calls. A young man on the other end of the line said, "I'm sorry, wrong number," then instantly hung up the phone. Why would he hang up the door? Why was I gonna say door? Ugh, whatever. Some people are apparently still under the impression it takes time to trace a phone call, but that hasn't been true for decades. Today, everything is managed digitally, so it's possible to retrieve the relevant data instantly via JWAN. Our trace revealed that the call had been placed from a public telephone installed in a park in Suganami Ward. Lily, when I saw you had Katawa Shoujo as your notifications, you were playing Grisaia and loving it, I knew we were soul brothers. Speaking of, I'm derailing. Mochi. The mod ban for Katawa Shoujo was lifted, essentially. There's less of an actual ban on mods to Katawa Shoujo now. There's one small group that is slowly going to be turning some, yeah, back in January. After, like, the 11th anniversary of the game, a bunch of the creators just like, yeah, if you guys want to mod the game now, it's okay. We're not gonna have our, unofficial ban on it. I've managed to find one small group that is working to turn some of the more well-known fan fictions into routes and stuff into the game. They already have Act 1 of one of them done. I'm planning to do that one in the future. Focusing on one of the April Fool's characters. Based off of a fan fiction that is still going, by the way. Still going, by the way. It started, a little over a year after the game came out, and it is still ongoing. It is... yeah. It was written and designed like it would be... it was all written out in acts and stuff like it would be, an actual route. Yeah, it's just like, are you serious? And the dude is still working on it. He's on the... apparently he started Act 4, a few years ago. So, it could very well be finished soon. Yeah, so the modding community for the English side is slowly coming along. Very slowly coming along. There's already, basically an HD, version of Kadoa out now, with a more, recent version of Renpai. Just so it's a lot easier for other people to mod. Just because, well, Kadoa is so freaking old at this point. So someone just managed to bring the game completely into a new version of Renpai. So it's a lot easier for everyone to mod. And I think that's what all the mods are, based from now. Or going to be based from. I don't think Kadoa ever replaced my fave VN. It literally just means so much to me as a first ever VN. It's good. From the cesspool it came out of, it is amazing. So yeah, figured I would definitely let you know. There is a slowly burgeoning mod community. I mean, there were mods in the past that were, just kind of it exists, but somewhat keep hush-hush about it, or if you're the Russian side of the fandom, they didn't give a rat's ass. They modded the hell out of it. Yeah, at some point, I'm definitely gonna be going through that Act 1. I believe the fanfiction is called Learning to Fly. Yeah, focuses on Saki Enomoto, the one April Fool's character they had announced as an expansion who just has deteriorating muscle control. There's a Doki mod that had Yumiko cameo, but got banned for using their sprites. I'd love to see a voice mod for it eventually where it just adds voices to the characters. I think there's an ongoing fan project right now. People are just dubbing it and having all the scenes on YouTube. I think that's currently going on right now. I think recently they replaced one of their voice actors or actresses. But there is a dubbing thing happening. I think they marketed it. This is the version of the game Lily plays because she can't read, normal text. Which, by the way, Lily, best girl in that game. Also, I am sorry, Golden. You came to support. How you doing, Golden? Oh, you meant to say Hanako. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Blue Skies had Emmy, but it was their own Doki-fied version of Emmy, and it wasn't specifically Kadoa Emmy. It was just inspired by. But yeah, there's a slowly beginning to grow Katawa mod community. I'll probably not reach the sheer scale of the Doki Doki mod community, but it's still something. It is still something. I'm surprised Shizune isn't your favorite Baron, considering your Sun track record. Hey, listen. That shit, Lily's route cut me deep into my soul. I cried on stream. I had to take a break to cry toward the end of her route. When I played that beforehand, before I even bothered started to streaming on my own, her route made me cry. I went back to just one scene in particular, and just that single scene in a vacuum made me cry. Granted, Shizune's route also made me cry on my own, but not on stream when I played through it. Just that end, the ending of her good end, that was really relatable. Yeah, Lily's like best girl for me. Yes, support, not harass. Good. Yeah, I will take it. I will take the support, Golden. All right, I gotta get back to this game again. Steins Gate had me balling for the first time since COD. Oh, damn. Well, I'm probably gonna have to go through it then at some point. Once I blow through everything else I've got ahead of me. We attempted repeated callbacks immediately after the man hung up on us, but no one picked up the receiver. Agents were dispatched to the site immediately. My hypothesis: the person who placed this call was almost certainly Kazumi Yuji. Most likely, the nasty little brat was intending to stand by with a watch in one hand, measuring the time it would take for our agents to arrive. Not until you finish all 3 Grisaias, but yeah, until I finish all of those. True. Should we arrive on the scene within 10 minutes, he would learn there was active service personnel searching the neighborhood. If, on the other hand, we were to take longer than 30 minutes, he could conclude that our net had been spread wide and thin. When your opponent gives your net an exploratory tug, it's only natural to try and use that against him. Assuming a scenario in which our personnel arrive on the scene in an average of 7 minutes after the call, even if you began sprinting immediately after hanging up the phone, it would be difficult to cover more than 1.75 kilometers. We need a call-out stream to finish Grisaia where we discuss the best everything in every game and also your tier lists. That is something we could definitely do, bud. Like 100%. Just kind of go a little back and forth. I would be down for that. I just gotta get through 3 games worth of content. Taking into account Kazumi Yuji's athleticism, I ranged for all multi-story architectural structures within a 2,000-meter radius of the public telephone to be searched. Just say 2 kilometers. Don't go 2,000 meters. Just say 2 kilometers. You already used kilometers the first time, describing how far they could get. 4 sites fit this criteria. The JTTC Hirasawa Building, Parkview Suganami, Central Tower Higashio, and Sun Avenue Kilo? Silo? Cleo? Something-o. Plainclothes agents were dispatched to search all of these. 19 minutes later, I sent a dummy agent to put on a show of investigating the telephone itself. Side games? Oh, I see how it is. I'll get to him, Nick. Don't worry. Well, eventually. Okay, so Makina's World's Girl. I don't think there's going to debate this. Yeah, pretty much. Makina Tier 3 emote. Ah, man. I have to do this one myself. Yeah, I gotta do this one myself. Golden, yeah, you know what we say to that? Come on. My phone takes forever. You know what we say to that, Golden? We say that. That is the closest to Makina we'll ever have on this stream. That'll be her living legacy here. Just... He's usually more behaved. What's your excuse, Mochi? After 4 minutes of this, an agent spotted Kazumi Yuji descending an emergency staircase on the high-rise apartment Parkview Suganami, a building which afforded an excellent view of the park below. What do you mean I'm a say-so chatter? Do you really want me? Do you really want me to pull up your chat logs? I only request Chiata ass. Let's see, I got one here that says you after Taco Bell. Well, we're shooting out our ass. Let's see what else I can find. Just randomly scrolling. Mochi, I will tier 3 sub for Makina. Oh my god. Well, this one you get an option for Japanese sub. Phantom trigger? Oh, interesting. Slander? Bro, that ain't slander. That's straight up shit you've said. I can see all that. Timestamps and everything. I got you caught in 4K, buddy. You would agree, little pig and myself not go that low. God damn. This is why I love streaming. This is absolutely why I love doing it. We commenced shadowing him. A full hour of evasive maneuvering around the city ensued, but eventually he led us back to a lodging facility that seems to be serving as his hideout. 11 agents relieved our pursuit team and settled in for surveillance. After 3 hours, they reported a confirmed sighting of our real target. I drew up a formal proposal for forcible entry and waited for the go-ahead from HQ. And just about half an hour ago, I received authorization. At present, a special ambush team consisting of 23 members, including backup, has been deployed around the building. The raid begins in another 10 minutes. One day I'll start streaming. The tier 3 solo was completely unknown for 7 years after I start streaming when I got my first tier 3. Oh my god.
管理人の老婆を含め建物内の人間の退避が完了しました。 突入10分前です。
Okay, they really did get it.
気づかれた様
They
子
have the
は
whole building surrounded. There's no way he's getting out of this.
サーモセンサーでの反応では室内の熱源は2つ。1つは部屋の右奥、もう1つは部屋の中央。30分前から動いていません。
Unless this is a... Unless he could have foreseen this, actually. He might have already moved along. Baron Tier 3 will be something common, right? Maybe. I've got nothing special for those tiers at all right now. Or probably ever. I don't know. I mean, I still have normal tier 1 emote slots to fill, and I got nothing for them at the moment. Like, hell, I don't have any ideas of what else I want. But I'm satisfied with what I do have, though.
動いていない。会話はあるの？レーザー搭乗機による超音ではカーテンの影響で精密確認はできていませんが、テレビの音声らしきものが部屋の外からでも確認できていますので、おそらくはテレビを見ているのだと思われます。
They're not in there. They're not inside the room. I think whatever he was planting is giving off the heat sources. I don't even bother with it. I don't want to incentivize people to waste $20 on a subscription to a single streamer. Fair. Oh my god, Nick.
嫌な予感がするわね。突入時間を30分延長して様子を見ましょう。
バカを言っちゃいけないよ、ハルデラ君。周辺道路を通行規制するのに一体いくらかかってると思うのかね。
He's already out.
住宅地ではないのは幸いだが、あまり時間をかければ周辺店舗などの営利業務者からクレームがつくぞ。ですがじゃないよ君。君が提出したプランにはヘリまで申請してあったそうじゃないか。たかが一匹の野良犬にどれだけ予算を使う気だね、まったく。
そんなもの後で請求書でも書いて、うちから薩長、薩長から永田町、永田町から入助に回せばいいのでは。
君そういったデリケートな話題はこの場では言及を避けたまえよ。
そもそも私の提出したプランでは表向き不則第4条を適用したはずですが、
しかし不発弾処理による周辺退避となるとマスコミに対する粉飾の必要が出てくるだろう。大掛かりな偽装は
Oh yeah, 100%. He is insufferable. Like, he is insufferable. I hate this guy. Don't even have to see him, thank God. But clearly, he's just like he's more politician than anything. The way he talks, he's more worried about image and money than actually doing, you know, what's supposed to be done. Not actually listening to, you know, his underlings like he should. Who knows? Maybe he was in JoJo at some point. Maybe he's a side character. Never know.
万が一作戦が失敗した時のためのエクスキューズでもあります。必要な粉飾です。
I was in JoJo? No way. There is no, you cannot be serious. So you can get a pure here? No. I feel like you're just pulling my leg right now. You blame Golden? Don't be blaming Golden. Okay, why is this so hard just to find a cast list? Seriously. This should not be as hard as it is. Okay, I can't even find the goddamn guy. Use my Maz as judge. All the blame. That's not how that works, man. Okay, I literally like cannot even find a cast list involving this fucker, so I don't even actually hold on. I can do it another thing. Oh, god damn it, dude. I'm jumping through all these hoops, man. I'm jumping through all these goddamn hoops trying to see, and it's like, no, I was joking. Like, oh, thanks. I swear, if I scroll through here and I see that, I would laugh my ass. I was like, oh, you weren't. It actually ends up you weren't joking. That would have been cool, though. Hey, to be fair, I tried to tell you before you start. Yeah. Oh well, I'm gullible, okay? Apparently I'm gullible.
Dakara to itte, 災害派遣申請が通るのを待っていたら日が暮れてしまうよ、君。
突入開始時刻5分前です。
よし、突入。
まだですよ。5分前って言ってるでしょうが。
君、そんなに怒らなくてもいいじゃないか。
キアラ、最終確認を。はい。突入班アルファ、バックアップブラボー、封鎖班チャーリー、観測班デルタ、救護班エコー、各班連携完了です。
Mochi, god damn it, man.
いいかね、重ねて確認する。イリス・マキナはできるだけ無傷で確保すること。彼女は強力なカードになる。殺さずに確保を優先するように。
What? I thought she wanted her dead. Why is she now suddenly a bargaining chip?
90295が障害となる場合は強制的に排除して構わない。現場にもう一度通達を。
Is someone trying to make a play here? Is Ichigaya trying to make a play here with more power by ransoming Makina? What is the goal here? I mean, they were kind of contracted to, you know, kill her, so why would they take her hostage? I am confused.
はい、構わないわ。伝えなさい。クイーンより各トランプへ。アリスを保護せよ。ラビットが障害となる場合、排除を許可する。遅れ。
Welcome back. Okay, now I feel like I recognize JB's voice more than I hear it. Especially when she gets serious. Why do I do this to myself? And Erika, Narumi. Yeah, Grisaia. Hey, you've done nothing but Grisaia, have you? Are you serious? I feel like behind the voice actors is lying to me. That you definitely had to have done more. You had to have. No, not really. Okay then. Huh. The voice just seems very familiar. Got a new card. From what I remember, this was the goal was D. You son of a bitch. Crying out loud. None of this is playing out the way I wanted it to. We may be part of a ministry instead of an agency now, with a nice sign outside our office, but all we really got out of the deal was a lot of politics and red tape. Our group was far lighter on its feet as a permanent combat unit. Admittedly, this is a fairly small-scale spot mission. I can't even get a surveillance helicopter in the air, let alone airborne early warning. My plan was already covered in red pen before it even made it up the chain to the brass, who promptly authorized it in that mangled form with no alterations whatsoever. They cut giant holes in my strategy, then dumped it right back onto my desk. I'd at least understand the amateurs in the Irisu family signing off on this, but we're supposed to know what we're doing here.
デルタチームより緊急連絡。建物周辺から爆発物反応を検知したそうです。
Oh.
種類は？二酸化窒素です。ニトロ系ではないかとの報告です。
なーに構わんよ。ブリーフケースの中のマッチを爆発物だと騒ぎ出すような連中の報告だ。気にすることはない。作戦は続行する。
危険です。
君ね、安全な仕事がしたいのなら転職することを勧めるよ、ハルデラ君。
どうしますか？間もなく突入時刻ですが。本部長。
構わんと言っただろ。突入だ、突入。
Are the heat sources? The heat sources are something he set up beforehand with this nitrogen, isn't it? Because that's what's happening. I feel like that's what's happening.
早速胃が痛くなってきたわ。突入開始時刻です。チームアルファ突入開始。ワイヤートラップを解除。建物内に侵入します。
If you're looking for safe work, change job, he says as he sits behind his cozy desk. Yep. Nausea settles heavily in my stomach. At the same time, a hazy uneasiness swirls deep inside my chest. There's nothing I like more than to burst out of this room and run away. The queasiness in my stomach I owe to Director Otsuka's pig-headed rashness. And I more or less understand where the gloominess in my heart is coming from as well. In any case, I've got a bad feeling about this. To be more precise, I've got a whole range of bad feelings about this, and not much else. Kazumi Yuji is a shrewd man with the instincts of a wild animal. I can't help feeling we'd caught his tail far too easily. This should be approached as a potential trap. It certainly looks as though we've cornered him, but even a small shift in events could reverse that dynamic entirely. No one's as light on their feet as those convinced of victory, and the lighter you are on your feet, the easier it is to knock you to the ground. Also, not sure if it surprised you or not, but JB herself, despite having a desk job, is actually pretty damn strong. I could believe it. I could definitely believe it. I mean, she's got to wrangle fucking Yuji, for Christ's sake. And she had to wrangle Asako, probably physically at some point. So I could believe it that she was strong. I know Kazumi Yuji learned that lesson well. After all, I'm the one who taught it to him. Metropolitan near a certain place. Well, shit is about to go down, I believe. In total darkness, I feel for the backlight button of my wristwatch and push it in. The time's exactly 9 a.m. As the watch buzzes softly and emits faint electroluminescent light, I catch a glimpse of Makina's face. Her expression is visibly anxious. It's time. You ready, Makina? Don't grab a rich man or an agent by the tail. That's a secret to living a long life. Even if you should happen to coincidentally discover an enemy spy performing their duties, don't assume they've just made your career. Agents are often compared to rats or moles. But the single biggest difference between them and your average rodent is that agents are trained professionals. It's highly unlikely you're going to just stumble across one in the field. Implausibly so. Your first thought should be that they're trying to bait you somehow. As for the second biggest difference, in the spy population, there are a decent number of predators mixed in among the prey. Agents do more than skulk around and hide. Sometimes you'll find ones with nasty teeth, lying in wait to ambush you and rip a hole in your net. In short, never allow yourself to assume the spy you just randomly discovered is a careless idiot. And whatever you do, don't tag along back to his lair all by yourself dreaming of medals on your chest. The more enticing things appear, the more carefully you need to watch your ass. Success is directly proportional to cowardice. That's how you deal with an agent.
Ne, Papa.
Yeah, this motherfucker's too smart. What?
Samui.
Deal with it. 9/10 of the fugitive lifestyle comes down to toughing it out. I realized the building was surrounded at 7:30 a.m. If there's one thing I know about the brass at HQ, is that they never miss a meal or a siesta, so I assumed we'd have until breakfast before the actual raid took place. And exactly as expected, they held back for precisely an hour and 30 minutes before finally making their move. During that delay, Makina and I finished all our preparations, then quickly hid ourselves inside a large commercial refrigerator. You're pulling an Indiana Jones. Hide in the fridge, huh? I love how I thought Yuji was a cringe Mary Sue when I first read this years ago, but now I think he's just badass. He has his moments. Turns out there's an enormous kitchen in this place. Probably a remnant from some forgotten era when it was a hot spring hotel, and the fridge inside proved equally massive. A stainless steel fridge. In other words, an enormous lump of heat-insulating material. An ideal hiding place. After emptying the fridge of its contents and pulling out the shelves, Makina and I climbed inside, closing it behind us with a single towel wedged in the door. This way, we can simply yank on the towel to fling the door open, enabling us to jump out quickly if the need arises. Battle against time now. Hopefully they'll fall for the trap before we get hypothermia in here.
罠を解除するのに時間がかかったり、全部解除されちゃったらどうするの？
I took countermeasures against that. After everyone else in the hotel was quietly evacuated, I went around the building laying traps all over the place. I call them traps, only in the loosest sense of the word. They're mostly extremely simple tripwires, and 80% are dummies. Carefully tracing the wire back to its source, you'll find many of them just harmlessly tied around a pillar. Might sound like nothing but a childish prank, but there are a few elaborate works of art mixed in there as well. I'm particularly proud of the little number installed on the door of the room we were staying in. creeping along toward the room from the front entrance, painstakingly clearing one dummy wire trap, then another, and another, you'll start to feel a little let down despite yourself. And then, just as you're beginning to think, are any of these things real? You'll run into that lunchbox. Lunchbox. Right. Literally a box that once held a lunch. Specifically, the one Amane prepared for us before we left the dorm. You can't hurt me, you cringe lord, I have basic home appliance. Oh, Danny Phantom's coming back in? Wait, what more can the story do? They had a big thing, and now there's like peace with ghosts or something? I don't know. Also, the ghosts are aliens. Danny Phantom's a thing. I do, in fact, love Danny Phantom's catchphrase of, guess I'll die. If anyone knows where I quoted that from, I don't know, +2 points. Makina and I enjoyed the food inside last night. As she washed the empty box, Makina softly mumbled, "We can't go give the box back, can we?" And I was struck by a thought. Lunchbox is standard slang in our profession for a timed bomb. Seemed an appropriate choice for a sham threat. An official manga coming out that continues from the ending where Vlad and Dark Danny Oh, okay. Alright then. Okay, so it's in a manga form. Okay. The lunchbox, connected to our door by a series of wires, currently contains a fake bomb constructed of random odds and ends.
Actually, his catchphrase is, "I'm going ghost. Please do your research."
God damn it. Taking a photograph with an X-ray camera would immediately reveal the contents to be junk. But if you arrange it carefully, with a few plausible-looking parts here and there, you can produce something that's hard to distinguish from an irregular explosive device covered in unrelated trash. It's quite common to dump junk on top of the guts of an actual bomb. When the man looking it over says, "What, just a dummy?" and opens the lid, it blows up in his face. Nasty prank that agents from the East are particularly fond of. But thanks to those dirty bastards, just sprinkling a little nitrogenous fertilizer over some random crap in a box is enough to leave professionals sweating bullets for a good 10 minutes. Drill a completely meaningless screw or two through the surface of the lunchbox, and they'll be pissing themselves for a good 20. It's an extremely helpful trick in certain circumstances. Some of the more high-tech bombs these days can detect penetration by X-rays. And others have thermometers that trigger an explosion if you try to use liquid nitrogen to defuse them. So you carefully disassemble this thing, trembling in your booties, only to discover it's yet another dummy. Yuji really said, "Kira Queen's already touched that lunchbox." God damn it. Great fucking Yoshikage Kira. Had about enough of this crap by now, right? So you throw open the door to the room, where the final trap's waiting for you.
私のデジタルペットを使ったやつ？
Oh, used her little Tamagotchi. That's right. Good luck dealing with that one. High-tech toys these days are made of some pretty impressive stuff in their own right. You'd be surprised what they can do. That digital pet Makina's always carrying around is a good case in point. That cheap-looking plastic eggshell contains a tiny 3-axis geomagnetic sensor. A little rewiring, and we've got ourselves an extremely precise and low-cost trap that can be triggered by the slightest movement. The world really is a convenient place these days. It all comes down to the 8 seconds after the enemy falls for that trap. It's gonna blow, isn't it? Does he have an actual bomb?
7個目のトラップを解除。またダミーです。
I'm gonna be right back. I have to actually use the bathroom, so I shall BRB. I am back. Yeah, that is definitely a hot take, Golden. 100% a hot take. Not a good one. It can be a hot take, but it still can be a bad take. That's just genuinely wrong. Oh, man.
また
全部ダミーではないのかね。所詮は穴蔵に追い詰められたネズミの悪あがきだよ。
I'm gonna try to somewhat finish most of this scene or get to a good point where I can stop, just cause stuff.
そう思わせるためのダミーです。油断はできません。アルファ、対象が潜伏中の部屋の前に到着。扉に仕掛けられたランチボックスを発見。対処を開始します。
またかね。突入を開始してからもう10分以上経っているじゃないか。
Oh my god.
どうせそれもダミーだろう。
Yeah, clearly this is someone who has never dealt with anything hands-on in the field.
いえ、今度の装置からは微弱ですが、オシレータのクロックパルス音が検知できたそうです。何らかの電子回路が作動していると思われます。
どうやら本命というやつだな。できるだけ速やかに解除。
対象はまだ部屋の中にいるの？はい、サーモセンサーによる熱源感知によれば対象は移動していないそうです。
Yeah, because they're not in the room.
そう。デルタより緊急連絡。今
度は何かね。
いえ、 対象潜伏中の室内の温度が上昇しているそうです。
室温が上
That's a bad thing.
どういうことだね。
What do you think, asshole? Something's about to blow.
いけない。すぐに全員建物外に退避。
なんだね急に。説明したまえ。
対象は室内で可燃性ガスを飽和させている可能性があります。71年にマリオとアントニオの兄弟テロリストが使った手です。
Oh. Okay. And oh.
建物に突入した特殊部隊を建物ごと爆破して18人を殺害しました。建物自体が罠なんですよ。
God
す
damn.
ぐに退避を。
バカな。対象は建物の中だぞ。自爆する気か。
Mario is a terrorist. Yahoo! Gotta use that fire flower for something, apparently.
マリオ兄弟は大型の冷蔵庫の中に身を隠していたそうです。おそらく対象も同様の手段を講じていると思われます。とにかく退避命令を。はあ？今度は何？アルファ、ドア開けちゃいました。
You can't think he'd blow himself up? I know it was wrong, okay? I know it was bad. Yeah, it's either I get captured alive or I take everyone else with me. Like, that's kind of standard for, like, anything.
ちょっと！状況、ガスです。室内から大量のガスが噴出中。
It's me, Terrorist Mario. And it's me, Terrorist.
Shut the fuck up, Luigi! Mamma mia! There, I turned on noise suppression just because we got some stuff going on, so voice will be a little weird. A little. Which is okay. It's just for right now. We're gonna be ending fairly soon anyway.
爆発は
Yes, an explosion, you dummy!
起きていません。吹き出したガスはどうやら市販の殺虫用燻煙剤のようです。総員、総面を完了。
Oh, insecticide, huh?
殺虫剤だと。バカにしよって。室内の対象はどうした？
Targets are not in the room, idiot!
それが室内の熱源は灯油用のポリタンクに詰められた化合物による熱反応だったみたいで、
Yeah, Yuji's got some brains in him.
殺虫剤の加熱蒸散装置としても機能していたようです。やられたわね。
Damn straight he did.
しかし、まだ建物の中にいるということだ。総員で捜索に当たる。
待ってください。まずは建物内の排煙を済ませてください。加熱蒸散装置を使用していたということは粉塵爆発を狙っていたはずです。
Fair enough. You just got some brains in him. If he fails, you'll have them all. Wow, Golden. Oh, you smell gas? Sorry, I farted. That was you, Nick? I smelled that all the way over here.
このまま銃撃戦でも始まれば大爆発を起こす可能性が。
Yeah, guess what? When something doesn't have a lot of surface area, it'll, you know, combust rather easy. It's why, like, silos with flour and grain and stuff catch fire. Because, hey, there's not a lot of surface area to literal particles of dust, so you ignite one, it ignites the other, and then boom, the whole thing goes up. Yeah, that makes you think. Just a silo filled with flour is one of the most combustible things on the planet. I like how if the dude just left it to JB, Yuji would actually be fucked. Yep. Damn straight. He would be screwed 7 ways to hell. But no, budgetary concerns and underestimating somebody and all that, you know, business, political bullshit.
対象はこの混乱に乗じて逃走を図る腹積もりだろう。
Stares on one of those.
使用しなければいいだけの話だ。捜索を始めたまえ。
ですが
Oh yeah, just don't use guns, forehead.
アルファリーダーより報告。部屋の天井から何やら紐で吊るされた玩具を発見したそうです。
玩具？それが何だというのだね。
まさか。待って、それには触らないで。
Is that actually gonna set off an explosion now? Bro said simply a skill issue. Also, that was creepy. I don't know how much of that you guys caught. You probably didn't hear any of that with noise suppression. It never gets those weird little vocalizations I do. Oh, you heard it? Nice. Did it really sound like a dying animal, at least? He died of replicated the sound perfectly. Excellent. Hey, Rimuru, how's it going, buddy? Damn straight he did.
どういうことだね。
振り子型起爆装置です。部屋の中に加熱蒸散装置を仕掛け、殺虫剤に混ぜた微粒子を噴煙させ飽和させる。やがて部屋のドアが開けられると、室内に滞留していた微粒子が排出されると同時に、燃焼に必要な酸素が室内に流入。
Yeah, one of the things you need, one of 3 things you need to start a fire. Oxygen, fuel, and heat.
粉塵爆発の条件が整います。そこにコリオリや地磁気に反応する電子玩具を発火装置として天井から吊るして、わずかでも振り子の動きを阻害すると起爆する装置を仕掛けておけば、結果はすでに現状が物語っていますね。
That thing was the spark that set off all the dust, and the oxygen just made it even worse.
くそ、現状はどうなっている？報告しろ。
Alpha team is dead, probably.
チームアルファに負傷者が2名、重度6、緊急搬送を要します。
Only 2 of them?
また、現場は小規模な火災が発生している模様。現在、チームブラボーが消火活動中です。
Yeah, burn the whole building down.
対象はどうした？建物内の捜索を開始しろ。
現在、チームデルタが捜索に当たっています。待って、その前に負傷した2名は誰なの？アルファ3とアルファ4のペアです。扉付近で待機していたため、吹き出した高風速の爆煙をもろに浴びたようです。確認はした？
Oh, I think I see what she's trying to say.
いえ、すぐに確認します。
It's not actually Alphas 3 and 4. It's gonna be Yuji and fucking Makina that swapped places.
急いで。
ハルテラ君、今君、負傷者の心配よりもだね、もっと重要なことがあるだろう。
アルファ3、アルファ4、両2名が車両を強奪、逃走を開始しました。
Yeah, it was Makina and Yuji the whole time. When that explosion went off, they fucking swapped places quickly somehow. So then what were Alpha 3 and 4 wearing? For them to be able to quickly swap clothes with.
何
GPS で追って。奪われたのは特捜車じゃありません。資材運搬車ですので、ロケーターは未搭載、追尾不能です。
Damn.
観測ヘリは OH1 の発信はキャンセルされています。上空待機ありません。該当車両のナンバーをすぐに N システムの手配車リストに登録して。登録しました。現在紹介中です。
ハルデラ君
That's that. We lost this round, plain and simple. And thus, the rabbit spirited Alice away, leaving the cards behind in the dust.
最悪のラビットだわ。
Okay, you know what? This is the perfect place for me to stop. Yeah, that is like the perfect place to stop for today, honestly. After that... Damn. God damn. Hiding in the fridge, most OP strat. Hiding in the fridge, waiting for the explosion, changing places with two of the team members that were injured, and then stealing a truck that is not tracked by GPS. That is some fucking massive planning beforehand. Ichigai is playing checkers while Yuji's playing 4D chess. Nuking the fridge. God damn, this dude freaking figured that. Oh, that's some massive planning right there. I gotta give Yuji cred for that. He had that shit in the bag. And it just shows that people behind a desk need to shut the fuck up when, you know, people who've been in the field are saying this is what we need to do. Ay, ay, ay. That was actually impressive. That was really impressive. I've seen enough time to hide in a fridge and have someone drop a nuclear bomb on top of it. Oh my god. Okay, of course it wouldn't actually work IRL. Would not actually work IRL. You'd be thrown around and still be cooked from the inside just from the heat alone. Like, you're screwed, okay? There's jumping the shark, and then there's nuking the fridge. Oh, alright. So, yeah, that's gonna be it from me for today, more than likely. Tonight I'm probably going to have, continue our watch-along of, Gundam 00 Season 2. We are, let me see how many episodes we are from the end. So I'm not sure right now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are 8 episodes away from the end of Season 2. And then, after we finish off 00 Season 2, we move on to the movie, and then I start up something new for us to watch in Discord. No, not an OnlyFans reveal, are you kidding me? No one wants to pay for this. I don't even want to pay for this. I don't have anyone on a raid like I follow as part of that I'd want to raid into. Does anyone have a suggestion? I'm open to suggestions, because we actually got a fair bit of people in here right now. I would love to send that off to anyone else if you're already, you know, going somewhere. Oh, but again, maybe I can... Nice try, Mochi. Actually, I think I might have somebody. Maybe. Yeah, I think they've, I think they specifically have raided into me once before, a long time ago when I was playing Chain of Memories, possibly. There's someone I know of from, a larger streamer. So... I'm going to send us all off to, Tubzilla. Looks like they are playing The Witness. This is a game I've seen a friend play, and, it's actually very interesting. It's very much a puzzle game, more than a story, so... Yeah, feel free to stick around for the raid. You can use oh, thanks for the first one, Nichols. And then, if you'd like to use the sub-raid command, there's the sub-raid command right there. So, thank, everyone for watching, commenting, lurking. I appreciate it very, very much. Hope you all have yourselves a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.